Alright, so that should have us back on the air again, and we will see if we've cleared up any of our problems as we go ahead and try to join that Simpit room again. And I can only hope, I'm crossing my fingers, that things are better. Select a car. I didn't select a car. BMW. Oh, I hope it's better. I need to get some laps in. I'll get my laps in with or without you guys, but if I don't get them in with you, then I'm wondering what's going to go on for the race tomorrow. One more thing to try in our tool bag, and that would be to delete my audio source and re-enter it. That would be the last. Usually when I've had that problem, it was a complete drop, though. And I need your guys' chat back. Get me in a better mood if things will work right. I'm a little upset about this. Alright. Hit that like button. Let's get down to business. You guys let me know if things look better. More importantly, sound better. He was here. Oh, shoot. Everything feels funny. Fixed. Really? Oh, yay! Alright. Excellent. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, celebrate good times. Come on. Yeah, I can do it all. Simultaneous. Now if I could just drop a second off my lap time. Ah, I did it again. I'm just waiting way too long to get on the brakes there now. Ah, I have the where is... Oh, Nick, what app puts names above cars? I believe that's just part of the regular sidekick. You put your mouse all the way to the right side of the screen, you'll see a bar. You're not going to see it if I do it because I'm on triples. Come on. Lighter force feedback is actually messing with me. I'd like a little more resistance. Yeah, but have you ever been in a GT car on a bad sun moment? It is unbearable. Alright, let's see if we can slow down enough for the top of the hill corner. There we go. Terrible. Terrible. Save it. We gotta work on our saves. We can't always end up in the wall. Don't really want to end up stopped in the middle of the track either. I was driving better when we were having sync problems. Driving like crap right now. We're back to 7th, 6th on the board, it looks like, with our 121.8. This lap's not it. Not slowing it down all of a sudden. Oh, driving like crap. Throwing it around still. Oh, just not making some of these corners right now. Oh, and then I swing it like a pendulum. Ah! Ah! Do love these cars. I'm looking at that model of his in my rearview mirror. Oh, late on that. I looked up to read the T-Rex comment. Ah, crap. He got loose too. That was nice. Thank you. Ah, finish the corner. The two rights at the back of the track are in 3rd and then 2nd. Alright, so I think I did it right that time. Thank you, Tom. Oh, I'm just not being smooth for that right. Losing all sorts of speed sliding the car. Oh, I'm just carrying a little too much speed or a little early on the gas. I'm definitely trying to find how far I can push it right now. What are my boundaries? What are the edges? What can this car really hold on? If you joined us last season, this is quite a different animal. You know, the Ferrari, it was so easy to make mistakes, just the slightest bit of over input, that you got used to just being a little sloppy. This car, You can drive it sloppy, but it's going to be so much faster smooth. Easy to do that. Too much curving. Alright, starting to get the touch back. The frustration is over. Downshifting too early on that corner every time. Really gets loose when you get on the gas too early. But it's so tempting because the car does get out of the corner as well at launch. Oh, curbing. Hi, buddy. Alright, we didn't hurt the car, which means we can take advantage of our heated up tires. Whoa, shoot, now I'm just getting in the way. Sorry, Ethan. That was sloppy and unprofessional of me right there. Sorry, Ethan. You can't see me. That corner is all about throttle control and steering. It's not even the steering wheel doing it, it's all throttle pedal. That corner is just all steering flat out onto the brakes. Once you get into this corner, you can let the rear end steer with the throttle a little bit again. Just a little check on the brake. Whoop, I downshifted too early. And then here, it's just finding the timing. You get the timing and you can go full throttle through here. Got to brake early though. It's really hard to slow it down for that corner. And if you're down in third gear and too slow, get on the gas and it's going to loop ya. Down 2 gears. Try to keep it low but off that curbing. Most important corner on the track. As far as lap time goes. Maybe not safety, but lap time. Get it way over to the right. Braking right at the shadow is where I'm braking. And again, you're steering with that throttle pedal right there as much as anything. Inside over the hill. Long shift if you're offline. If you have a good line, you can just go full throttle all the way through there. Too much curbing. Oh, Dave, Dave. Oh, I touched him. Alright, I better give a couple of apologies. Ah! Alright. Car's feeling good. I'm feeling a little bit off. 121.8 is our best. Puts us 1.6 seconds off of Austin. 1.3 seconds off of Tom. Get out of the way, Dave. I'm just kidding. Alright, we got to get some more work done. I'm going to bring this to a close fairly quick. Been on the air an hour and a half. Unfortunately, most of it's been with bad audio. I unfortunately, again, will not be at tomorrow night's race. It is Thanksgiving here in the United States. I'll be with family and friends. Not able to race, but I will be back for Friday. Someone's on their hot lap. We'll get out of the way. Right here. If you got it right, you can fly through here, but you got to lift if you're not making that turn. Still haven't found the line I love through there. That looked like a good line, but I wasn't at... I believe that's in your time zone. For me, it's Thursday and Friday nights. Later, Jeremy. They are 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, USA. No lift whatsoever that time. Really jumping that curb a lot. Not the curb I want to hit. hard to find many tracks that are as rhythmic as Road Atlanta. It is a very fun track to drive. Ah! Boy, that is going to be a big problem. Alright, so we dropped down to a 121.047. Not quite where I want to get just yet, but I'm starting to get a sweat. And we are getting a little long on this particular show. I like to keep shows to an hour, but we had a lot of technical difficulties that took us off of where we wanted to go. So, feeling a little better. I definitely want to get some more. Thank you, Barry. Want to get some more practice in. I can see running a 120.8. Maybe we can rival Moses. Maybe get into that lap time with Ethan. Tom looks a little bit like he might be out of my my reach just now. So I really would like to get more time. Again, if you're driving this track, once you learn the line, you get in that rhythm, and you're finding yourself doing a lot of like lifting and pushing on the gas to get the car to turn a little bit more dramatically and back and forth. You know, so you got to get the feel here. And until you get that feel like you're in a roller coaster, getting that rhythm, I can't think of a better way to describe it, then you're probably fighting the car and fighting the track. And I would really worry much more about getting that line. You got to know when to turn in so that you can start to let the rear end turn with the gas pedal a lot more in this car. Thank you, Robin. I found in the Ferrari you just couldn't get away with that much. And in this car, you can actually quite a bit use the gas to steer it. And when you get that flow, Gore-Tech, when you get that flow, you're putting just a little bit of wheel and then using that gas and then steering out and adding more gas to let it continue turning. So it is very fun. I can see it's the kind of car that I'm going to get quicker over the season as I get more comfortable with the car. This is just my first time ever driving this car. And I do like it. We made some good improvements. Thank you guys for your help on the setup. And the setup definitely feels better. I maybe would play with a little front downforce to get some of that. It's still a little understeer on entry. Maybe some negative camber. We're running very short laps, so tire wear isn't a big problem. Finally, that's a T30 and G20 and iron cheap. Which one would you get? Keeping in mind, needs to last several years. You know, if we were talking G27, I would just automatically say G27 because of their longevity. I don't know, and I don't know yes or no if the G29 is holding up as long. With that said, the T300 I prefer slightly to the G29. I still like the G29 pedals better because you can pull them out of that case and mount them on whatever you want. You can invert them. So much you need. And yeah, Dennis, the big one, mentions, you know, almost all the aliens are still on Logitech wheels. There's something about their quick turning, their light force feedback. But the T300 is a great wheel. my end answer is, the bottom line is you can't go wrong with either one. And if you get one and you're not doing well, don't blame the wheel. It's not the wheel. I think the T300 and G29 can kind of rival each other as far as longevity. I am not hearing the same warranty issues that I used to hear. That, you know, years ago was a much bigger problem. I think these companies have improved. They don't like getting returns, and we want our wheels working. So if they don't, we're going to give them a return. So I think, yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I know people on G25s that, like, sound like crap but still run great. Amazon says lots of T300 has failures. So CSL Elite is a great wheel, but I believe it's going to cost you just a teeny bit more. So, bottom line, if I buy a T300, it's going to last a certain amount of hours, even on the low side. If you race a lot and it dies, you probably can divide the amount of days or hours you have on that wheel and feel that you got your money's worth. You just happen to wear it out. You know, I wish they were making more wheels that were built for longevity at that medium to low level pricing. I don't even like calling $300 to $400 low level pricing, but in today's day and age, that kind of is. TX is a little bit better. I'm not sure it's going to give you any more longevity, though. G27, you can get them on a really good deal, so if you want to save money and get a wheel that Alien After Alien is winning races on. Now, Martin Crocky runs on a direct drive, so I think in the next years we will see a change. But here's one thing to keep in mind. If you're an eSport driver, if you go to the event, you're going to be running whatever wheel they ran. So we looked at the Codemasters F1 2017. They're working with Thrustmaster. They are running TS PCs, I believe it was, on those wheels, on those rigs. So you might want to be accustomed to what you're going to run if you're looking at that pro level. You go run at the Visa Vegas race, same thing. They're all running on Thrustmaster wheels. So if you're really loyal to and dedicated to your direct drive, all of a sudden switching to those wheels in front of a crowd is probably going to be more than you can handle to back up your times that you did in practice. But anyway, I'm off the topic, and I honestly, I think a T300 is a great wheel. I think the G29 is a very, very good wheel, and you should get plenty of hours out of each unless you get one of those warranty type issues. And then if you find that you really are bit by our hobby, you're probably going to step up to like the Fanatic, hard to beat a Fanatic 2.5 V2.5 base. Anyway, that's the end of my steering wheel round. And the other thing I'm going to say, I said it earlier, but if you get any of the wheels we've just talked about, any of them, period, and you find you're slow, you can't blame the wheel. The wheel is not the reason why you're fast or slow. Everything we've talked about is a very good, competent wheel. So you can't go wrong. Lap times, practice, attention to detail when it comes to racing properly, driving properly, hitting your marks, which I did both a good and bad example of tonight. Those are all critical. If you were to look at me versus Austin's lap times, you know, he's a second quicker than I am. I'm sure he's hitting all of his marks. So that is the key. He's braking at the same spot, doing the same spot. Tom, the Saturday show is going to be fun. It's going to be funny. It's going to be controversial. It's going to be comparative. It's going to be scientific. I'll give you another clue Friday morning. In fact, Friday morning I'll give you a couple more clues that'll probably get us pretty close to getting worthy guesses. And then Saturday night we will be doing that show. About the same time as right now is probably when I'll be starting that show. That's almost a clue in its own. Oliver, my modded G27 finally blew up. That thing lasted so many years, and it is was so beat up and worn out and overpowered, and it finally just quit. Which is a real shame. I always loved that. Interview with the 76 girl. There you go. That's the one. Andre, yes, I'm working my butt off to get the pizza poll results. people's public opinion poll on Sim Pizza. Working on getting that out by Sunday. Also working on getting the review of the the TGT wheel. So I have a lot of other things I'm working on in the background in addition to all this, but running out of time. It's already Wednesday night. I got to go eat dinner, and tomorrow is Turkey Day or Thanksgiving, and I think I'll finish the show. I did it during the Daily Show, but here in America, Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that's really about being grateful, or thankful, I guess is the better word for what you have. And I want to thank all of you guys for being loyal viewers. I want to thank, or be grateful or thankful for the fact that the Simpit is thriving and doing so well, and that I'm having so much fun with it. And beyond that, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and that you guys are grateful or thankful for the best things in your life, friends, family, loved ones, and our health being the main things of all. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the pit crew. And I will not be there tomorrow, so I hope you guys have a great race without me. But I will be back Friday night at 6 p.m. to race this great track in this great car. And I'll be back Friday morning with the news, and then Saturday we'll have something special Saturday night we'll talk about during the live show Friday morning. Anyway, have a great night. Have a great Thanksgiving holiday to everybody out there. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.